We introduce you to possibly one of the smartest energy-efficient buildings in the country. As Jimmy Swain tells us, it could also change the way other government offices are built in the future.
It was a shell of a warehouse a few months ago that's now been completely transformed into possibly the smartest government building in the country. The Bahamas Agricultural Industrial Corporation, or BAIC, has gone green with a building that is the envy of most. Architect Carlos Hepburn and his team incorporated alternative energy concepts to the new structure.
I feed off of the client themselves, all right, and so far we've gotten a lot of compliments from the users, and that's what's important for us, that their initial desires has been met, all right, and that the building is performing the way that they had hoped that the building would.
Over the life of this facility, which is going to be approximately 25 to 30 years, BAIC should save at least $800,000 in their electricity bill from just this system right here. It will also offset 63,000 tons of CO2 every year.
With the passage of the recent disability bill, the building is already ahead of the curve with special features that accommodate the disabled. General Manager Troy Sampson says while he's happy to be in the new facility, the budget to get it done was also lower than anticipated.
Well, operationally, I mean, we haven't done the preliminary quantifications yet because we've only been in the building for about 2 months now. But, you know, particularly as it regards the energy efficiency, as it regards, you know, the contribution of the solar power, you know, approximately to about 30% of our power needs on a daily basis, depending on the weather. We think that we're going to see over the long run a considerable amount of savings in terms of, you know, how the building was proposed and constructed.
Our cost in comparison with where we were at the old conventional building to now has dropped tremendously. Because we're here such a short time, we're still building the history. But our first energy bill, we saw the difference.
By how much?
It was at least about more than 45% savings.
While the cost-saving aspects of the building are important to BAIC Chairman Arnold Forbes, he had another motivation for wanting the building to be as energy efficient as possible.
I know that once I come through these doors, that we are not taxing the environment in any major way, because when you put the full load of this building on the grid, with all the features that are involved in making this a green building, we are only pushing out probably about 400 thereabout watts, I guess, per kilowatt hour on this building at any given time. It is important that we do this, I believe, because, listen, I believe our government as a whole need to start thinking about this as the norm, not the exception, or not something that is out of the ordinary.
What a lot of talk about reining in government spending, the BAIC Smart Building may be the solution to not just saving money, but also to saving the environment. Jimmy Swain, ZNS Network News.